Shalom once again, dear friends from the nation. Welcome. This is Ezron Evans through Injili ya Milele ya Asho Messiah, the journey through the scriptures. The book of Habbaqquq, chapter number 1, the word of Yahweh says. Habbaqquq chapter number 1, the message which Nabi Habbaqquq saw. O Yahweh, till when shall I cry, and you do not hear? I cry to you violence, and you do not save. Why do you show me wickedness and cause me to see perversity? For ruin and violence are before me, and there is a strife for contention arises. Therefore, the Torah ceases, and right ruling never goes forth. For the wicked him is the righteous so that the right ruling comes out twisted. Look among the nations and see, and be amazed and amazed. For a work is being wrought in your days, which you would not believe it if you are told. See, I am raising up the Cashdates and a bitter and harsh nation. You who is going through the breadth of the earth, it possesses during the praises, and are not theirs, and are frightening and force fearsome. Their light roaring and their exhortation proceed from themselves. Their horses shall be swifter than the leopards, and therefore for more of the swifter than the leopards, and more fierce than the evening wolves. And there the horsemen shall charge ahead of the horsemen come from afar. They fly as the eagle, lashing to it. All of them come for violence and direction. Their faces like the east wind, and they gather captives like the sand. And they scoff the sovereigns and princes like a laughing matter of them. They laugh at every stronghold, for they pile up earth and seize it. And they shall, he passes as the wind, and transgressed be guilty, and subscribe this power to his mighty one. Are you not from everlasting, O Yahweh, my Elohim, my Kodesh one? You do not lie, O Yahweh. You have appointed them for right ruling, O rock. You have established them for reproof, whose eyes are too clean to see evil. You are not able even to look on wickedness. Why do you look on those who act treacherously? Keep silent when they do. The wicked devours on one more righteous than he, and will not make men like the fish of the sea, like creeping creatures that he rule over them. And all of them have been pulled up with the hook caught in his net and gathered in his dragnet. Therefore he rejoices and exalts. Therefore he offers to his net, and he burns incense to his dragnet of them that is in portion. Fat his food is rich, and he therefore to keep on emptying his net and slaying. His net and slaying nations without sparing. The book of Habbaqquq chapter number 2, the word of Yahweh says, I stand at my watch and station myself on the watchtower, and I wait to see what he says to me, and what answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and inscribe it in the tablet, so that the one who reads it runs. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, and it speaks of the end and does not lie. If it lingers, wait for it, and it shall certainly come, and it shall not delay. See, he whose being is not upright, in him is puffed, but the righteous one rests by his steadfast, and also because of the wine betrays him. A man is proud, and he does not stay at home, because he enlarges his appetite as the grave, or he is like the dead. He is not satisfied, and gathers to himself and all the nations, and heaps up for himself all people. Shall not all this lift up proverb against him, and mocking riddle against him, and say, woe to him who increases what is not his, day when he sees and load for himself many praise. Do not your creditors suddenly, and those who make tremble wake up and you, and plunder for them, because you have plundered many nations, and remnant of the people shall plunder you, because of the men's blood, and doing violence to the land and to the city, and to all who dwell in it. Woe to him who is getting evil grain again for this house, in order to put his nets on high, to escape the clutches of evil. You have cancelled shame of your house, and cut off many peoples. You have been sinning, for a stone from the wall cries out, and being from the timbers answers it. Woe to him who builds a town by blood, and establishes a city by unrighteousness. This is not from Yahweh. Of course, and the splendor are only for fire. The nations weary themselves for naught, for the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the esteem of Yahweh, as the water so covers the sea. Woe to him who gives drink to his neighbor, pouring out your wineskin, and also making him drunk. In order to look on their nakedness, you shall be filled with shame instead of esteem. Drink you too, and be exposed, and circumcise the cup of the right hand of Yahweh shall come around you. Great shame upon you, your esteem. For the violence done to Lebanon is to overwhelm you, and ravaging the beast in which you made them afraid, because of the means of blood, the violence of the land, of the city of all who dwell in it. Of what you shall use, you shall be a carved image be, for its maker has carved it, and a molded image, and a teacher of household, for the maker trust, for he has made to make the dumb idols. Woe to him who says, word awake, to silent stone arise, as it is a teacher. See, it is overlaid with gold and silver, and there is no spirit at all inside it, but Yahweh is in all his kadosh hekal. Let all the earth be silent before him. The book of Habbaqquq, chapter number 3, and also the final and the last chapter of this book. A prayer for Habbaqquq the Nabi on melodious instrumental Yahweh. I have heard your report. I was afraid, O Yahweh. Renew your work in the midst of the years. Make it known in the midst of the years. I in wrath. Remember compassion. Eloah comes from Teman, and the Kadesh one from Mount Palas. His splendor shall cover the Shamayim, and his praise shall fill the earth, and the brightness is as the light. And he has raised from his hand, and there his power is hidden. Before him goes pestilence, and a burning flame goes forth at his feet. He shall stand and measure the earth, and he shall look and shake the nations, and the ancients of the mountains shattered. At the age of old he shall bow, and his ways are everlasting. And I saw the tents of Cushan and Solo, the curtains of the land of Midian. Tremble shall Yahweh burn against the rivers. Is your pressure displeasure against the rivers, and is your wrath against the sea? You that you ride on the horses, the chariots, the deliverance, you accomplish the bow and the oath of the Lord of the word, Selah. You cut through the earth with the rivers, the mountains shall see you, they tremble, the storm of the water shall pass over, the deep shall give forth the voice, and it shall be lift up its hand. Sun, moon shall stand still in their places, like the light your arrows fly, like glittering spear. You step through the earth in rage. You are the rage to the Gentiles in that you shall go forth to save your people, to save by the anointed. You shall smite the head from the house of the wicked by laying bare the foundation to the neck. You pierced with his own arrows the head of his readers. They stormed long ago to scatter me, rejoicing as to devour the poor in secret. You shall tread the sea with your horses. The foaming of many waters I had on my body trembled, my lips quivered, at the sound of rottenness came into my bones, and trembled within myself, that I might rest for the day of distress to come to the people who would attack us. Through the fig tree does not blossom, and there is no fruit in the vine, and the yield of olive has failed, and the fields brought forth no food, for the fruit has been cut off for the fold, and there is no herd in the stalls. Yet I exult in Yahweh, I rejoice in the Elohim of my deliverance. Yahweh, the Adon, is my strength, and he makes my feet like those of a deer, and makes me walk on my high places, and the chief singer with strange instruments. Thanks for watching. Injili ya milele ya Yahshua Messiah. May Yahweh do you good and keep you, and make his face shine upon you. That has been the book of Habbaqquq. May Yahweh do you good as we continue on the journey through the scriptures. Also, wait for the next episode as we continue the journey through the scriptures. May Yahweh do you good and barak you. Hallelujah, hallelujah.